Hi everyone, it's Sam from Mantis Plays Games here. Hope everyone is doing well. Sorry for the hair, it is what it is today. So yeah, I platinumed SouthParkSnowDay on PS5 and I wanted to give a brief overview of what I thought of it, what I enjoyed about it, what I didn't enjoy about it, and just give you a brief bit of rundown about, you know, both parts, and just I'd like to gauge your thoughts as well, because I've seen a lot of negative about this game and I've also seen some positive. So put down in the comments below what you thought was good and bad, and yeah, this is pretty much it, guys. So enjoy it. Hope you enjoy it all. Like, subscribe and all the good stuff as well. It's free and it helps me out. So yeah, guys, I'm going to move over to the other screen and we'll get started with it. So SouthParkSnowDay. What I've done here, this is pretty much just my gameplay footage of all the trophies popping while I'm playing the game. So is it good or is it bad? I mean, it's each to their own. Everyone's got their own opinions on the game, you know, this, that and the other. However, me personally, I quite enjoyed it. I thought the graphics were excellent. To be fair, I know you can't really mess up South Park graphics, I suppose, but considering the first two games were probably a lot different in graphics to this, I thought they'd done a good step up and they'd done some good work, to be fair, on the 3D graphics of this one. I do think as well it kind of brought the game, I think it animated it a bit more. I thought it brought it to life a bit, and it gave it a bit more, it gave it a bit more character, I'd say. And it does include references of crude humour, so I thought I'd get that one out of the way quickly. Fans of the series all really like it. There was a lot, most of this I'd done co-op with a friend, and we were laughing quite a lot through the story. He didn't like the game nowhere near as much as I did. But for me personally, I did. I thought the combat was a bit. The little cards you pick up, the little power ups and things like that was a good touch. I like that because that brought a little bit of balance and a little bit of play, and there was a tiny little bit of strategy in there, which I thought was really good. But obviously, yeah, is it for kids? No, because it's South Park. It's got some relevant stuff in there in regards to Kyle and Cartman's humour towards each other. It's, like I said, it's good quality. It's got a good, I'd say it's a good South Park immersive experience, to be honest with you. I mean, the levels are a bit samey, I will have to admit. I can't really defend that. It is pretty much the same thing over and over again, and the combat can be a bit button bashy, but at the end of the day, it's a South Park game. We're not expecting any, you know, Grand Theft Auto, Metal Gear Solid, Zelda, you know, Final Fantasy, Witcher kind of thing out of this. So, but yeah, as I said, I think it's been described as just an easygoing fun game, and it is. I'd say they kind of went for a nostalgic and enjoyable experience, and I think they captured it. I do think they captured it. Obviously, most of my footage here is actually me playing the game and getting everything done. I thought the boss battles were actually the best part of the game. They were quite well thought out of what you had to do. You had to do certain things different with certain different characters, and I thought that was good. So I can't give any negative feedback there at all. To be perfectly honest, but now the bad parts. The game was heavily criticised for being dull and repetitive. Like I said, the levels are pretty much the same. It's go there, do this, see him, do that, do it, and it is very samey, I have to admit. There's not actually that many levels in the game, so you can probably spin a light on that and put a positive onto that. However, like I said, a lot of people are moaning that the combat and the card-based mechanics, which I said earlier were the kind of like pickups, like you do extra bleeding damage with this. I thought it was quite good because I like those kind of things, but a lot of people turned around and went, nah, do you know what, this just ain't for me at all. So that was one of them. people, while I said the graphics were a good part, it's been criticised for the characters and character models. A lot of people have been saying they're rubbish compared to the traditional 2D style. I mean, again, this is not really anything to do with the game. I mean, South Park is traditionally 2D and they've made it 3D, so I think they've done as well as they can do with that. I think they wanted this to come out, obviously not as a AAA title or AA. I think they expected more, but I think the actual whole experience itself, I think it's probably quite a budget. I'd say it's a budget friendly game. And another thing I'd say, it probably lacks the charm and all the innovation from the first two games, I'll be honest. But like I said, the story and humour, the actual story itself, by the way, I mean, we've left this still pretty much halfway through the video, but the actual story and what it's about is just funny. Cartman at the start going off on one going, people are dying, this is happening, there's been deaths anywhere, yeah, what about school? And he's literally constantly kicking off about going to school and everything else, and they're like, oh yeah, by the way, no school. And then obviously everything goes on from there. So the actual story itself, like I said, I really enjoyed. I enjoyed the story. The humour, like I said, it's typical South Park. It's good, it's funny, it does make you laugh. And there's other certain parts though where you kind of sit there and go, you could have put that in there, you could have put that in there. Where's this character? Where's this character? And there are kind of characters missing, in my opinion. But I think overall, the game itself has its strengths and weaknesses. It does offer a fun experience in places, granted. For fans of the series, I think the first and the second one, Fractured Butthole and Stick of Truth, then Fractured Butthole. I've platinumed Stick of Truth. I haven't done the second one. I've got to go and do the second one after I've done this. I don't know why I've done it in this way. I just did. Just allow me. I don't know why. But yeah, I'd say it offers a fun experience for fans of the series. I don't think it's going to meet a lot of people's expectations of the actual franchise itself, because I think people are going to come in expecting this big, massive, you know, oh, I can't believe they put this in a game, or they've done this, or they've done that. And because I know there's a certain trophy, I've got to be careful with what I say, that there's a certain trophy in the second game when you create your character and stuff like that, that can be quite like, ooh, kind of thing. So yeah, I think, like I said, in regards to that, again, it is South Park, so you're going to kind of get those things here. But all in all, you know, I quite enjoyed my time with the game. I'll be perfectly honest. But I think other than that, I don't really think there's much to touch on. If it comes out for, I would say, if it comes out for free on PlayStation Plus or Xbox Game Pass, whatever you're on, I'll pick it up. I bought it in CEX and I think it cost me about £4. So for me, I was like, well, £4. It's not a ridiculous amount of money, is it? So, you know, you can kind of get away with it. But yeah, if I would have paid full price for it, I would have been absolutely fuming. Put it that way. That's what you're kind of gauging it on. But yeah, guys, I think from me, that's it. That's just a couple of my little thoughts above it. That's my own opinions. People might like it, people might not like it, but that's just my neutral kind of stand on it. But yeah, other than that, guys, like, subscribe, comment please, because I'd like to know your thoughts about the game. I'd like to see if everyone thinks with me or not. But yeah, failing that, guys, I'll be back. I'm going to do another Platinum review, and then I'm going to do a couple of Let's Play series coming up. But other than that, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. And yeah, I think that's us done. I'll let the video play on because it's going to drop the Platinum anytime now. But yeah, guys, have a good day, and I will see you all soon. And that was the plat drop.